Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 49 of my Dwarf Fortress Let's Play. It's been a few days since I was here. I am Leedy Man Smith, and I am no longer with Riot Games. I am, of course, with ESL, so it does obviously make me free to do these videos. A lot more pleasant. I'm going to just up that camera a bit. It's facing kind of down towards my chest. There we go. It's in my face now. I can see what's going on. So, as you can see, been a while since I played. I actually haven't played since the last Mischief. I did let it run for a while and cleared things up. So obviously the Mega Beast was last here. We've managed to clean that up. Things are back on track, I think it's safe to say. As you can see at the top here, there's been a few changes. All I've done is put a road around the edge. I haven't quite finished it yet. You can see it's still going. So I don't think I've probably got any of the exact rocks that I was after, which is probably why I haven't completed it, because I want it to be a white-ish color and I don't have the blocks that I want. No, I do not. No, so that's going to just stay as is by the looks of it, which is why I hadn't completed it. But you can see that my dwarves are out here. So what I've done on the schedule on my Swords Dwarf 1, my Swordsman 1 squad, is I've set up a patrol route now. So they now, every 4 months, will come up to the top and patrol the top fortress area. Twofold good reason. A, it will stop them puking every time they come up here when I get invaded. And B, it also has the potential to find things earlier when they're doing that. So I'd like, theoretically, to have 4 squads and then on a rotation of patrol. So that way, whenever, say, a weregiller or whatever comes along, because I've been getting weregillers, they'd be there straight away. They'd already be there. They'd already be patrolling the area. They would see him coming, and they would catch him. So, what else have I been up to? Because I've done a number of things while this was going. Let's move on down. This is not really changed outside here, other than that road area. So there's not a great deal gone on there. Clean things up a little bit. I've changed the rock stockpile, actually. This is no longer my rock stockpile. And I'll show you why. I had... Did I fix the... Did I fix the furniture stockpiles? Anyway, if I didn't, I fixed them now. So, I've removed them from here, but actually it was nothing to do with that. What I'd done is pressed O, and somehow along the way I'd pressed U, which, if you to look over here, gather dwarves furniture. If I press U, it's ignore furniture. So that's what it was doing. So it wasn't gathering anything up. So that was why it wasn't working there. So that furniture stockpile, I've actually turned it into a quantum stockpile, actually. So there is a quantum stockpile there of, obviously you can see a ton of bags, etc., etc. That is my quantum stockpile of furniture, all sat there. Next to it is the blocks, because the reason I've changed it to down here is because, well, A, most of my fortress up above is kind of done. Apart from the author class side there, I wanted to put the second wing on. This is kind of done. So they're in the process of cleaning stuff up there, which is why you can still see doors and stuff lying around now and again. So let's go back down there. So I've changed my rock block stockpile to this one here. So that's started to do the rock blocks, which obviously can get created a lot quicker, stored a lot quicker. Everything works out a lot quicker. Basically, is the reasoning for that. As you can see, I had to shuffle around the stocks, so it's a little messy in here at the moment. Stone is still in the same place. So yes, steel. Right. Okay. Steel industry is in its infancy, I think it's safe to say. Let's go through them, actually, so because the dwarven stockpile. So I'm going to get rid of that furniture. I've got rid of. Oh, actually, that's a very good point. Before we do go deeper down, I never realized you could go onto the stockpile itself, and for some reason I never noticed in here, down here. It's because it's a workshop profile, because I'm so not used to working with it. I've only got used to it in this patch, that you can auto trade. Good God. Mechanics once again showed me Obviously, he's done a tutorial. If you haven't seen it, check out the Reddit. I link it in the bottom. There's so many awesome tutorials on there that show you like things that make this game so much easier if you just follow through. It just takes a little bit of reading, but there's a lot of GIFs in there that follow through. So he's done animated GIFs that you can easily follow through tutorials along. But anyway, yes, T, auto trade. So you could theoretically set up an auto stockpile that will trade. So not going to do it for this one because, well, this stockpile's got absolutely hundreds and hundreds of items in it, like massive amounts of stacks. So I'm not going to do it for this one. I'll do it for future ones, perhaps. Speaking of which, that stockpile could do with claiming. So that's not that I need to do that, but I will anyway. So moving on. Yes, I had lost a soldier before, hadn't I? So yeah, that's still down to 9. I'm leaving it vacant, swordsman 1, because that is all they're going to do, because they're never going to go back in towards the danger room. So I don't feel I kind of need to add any more in there, so I'm going to leave it as is. Crossbow 1 squad is actually improving quite a lot. Let's have a quick show of them. Let's have a read of the dwarves. You can see here's obviously swordsmen. They're all still very much legendary, various things. Crossbow guys actually have improved quite a lot. Obviously all legendary on that because they've been in the danger room a fair amount. But more importantly, the marks dwarves is getting up there. So they're level 9s now, level 8s, level 9s. And more importantly for me is I see them in the training room training a lot on the crossbow. So they're actually all hit that level. So they're going to start doing a lot better in the future. You may have also noticed, actually, there is now also Swordsman 2 down the bottom here. So I have started a second squad. They are exactly the same. I think I've just done another Swordsman squad. Did I change it to mace? I can't remember. I think I may have just done sword as well. Yeah, I've just done short sword again. So I've got 2 short sword squads. Not ideal. You kind of want to have a blunt instrument squad in there as well. Because sometimes there's creatures where chopping with a sword doesn't work. You have to smash it, stuff like that. So I was going to do steel mace dwarves. That was my next plan. But because the steel industry took a bit of a nosedive and halted, that's not happening just yet. Wood. Yes, okay, so I reseated all of these. I had to go through literally every workshop to reseat it until I finally found out what was going on. Started building out this. This is still going. Did I have... I don't actually remember whether there was Golem striking. I can't actually remember the last episode because I haven't watched it. Probably a little foolish of me. Either way, this was the last episode where basically a lot of these guys get caught anyway. They're all captured in there. It was a goblin invasion, fairly small one. Well, it was okay, but it wasn't exactly spine chilling. Let's put it that way. So yes. Moving down, I have built the pump stacks, but yet to start it off. For one reason, actually, this meeting hall is kind of lacking in idlers. I've still got 0 idlers, so if I was to let it run, which I should be actually letting it run right now. Yeah, I've kind of got 0 idlers, so there's not really too many people around to pull levers, so... If I want to go in and chop that, I want someone to pull that lever fairly sharpish. So I'm waiting off on that. There's no reason to rush it right now. I don't think they're too bad, but it'd be nice. As you can see, there's a lot of down arrows, so I've got quite a few stressed civilians. Lord knows why, but obviously they're not getting better. That's the problem. And this actually, I think, is probably going to be the downfall of this fortress at the end. It's going to be temper tantrums, I'm pretty sure. So, moving down. Yes. Okay, we're looking at the marble. We've got a little bit more here. And in fact, I could probably do with just digging a fair bit more of that out. There's no reason why not. So that's going to carry on digging. Actually, probably not in the burrow. Not that it matters, but... No harm in putting it in there. So that's going to get dug out. F6, F7. This has been, as you can see, actually very well cleared out. There's no bloody rocks here, so my stone haulers have been doing work, which is probably why half my people have got to. Ah, yes, this here. So change this around. This was where the Forgotten Beast got up, if you remember rightly. I wasn't sure how they got in because I had this one-stop entrance here, and then I floored over it. So as you can see, I floored completely over that, changed the path, gone around the side here, it now goes along there. So that's up and running. If we continue down, we would see I've just done a dining room in here. It's there, so just separate dining room. I haven't made it a meeting hall. I don't think I should. I think it should stay as a dining hall, shouldn't it? Not sure. I think when I made it a meeting hall, everybody suddenly came down here. So I was like, I don't want that. I want all the children upstairs in that dining hall. So I've just made it a dining hall. I'm not sure if that's working. So please answer on a postcard on that one. Yeah, we've got wood carpenters there. So there's a lot of wood starting to stack up. Mason's workshop now here. Another quantum stockpile. So obviously this is where a lot of the stones are ending up. I don't understand why there's a rock in the door. There, don't know. And finally down here, this is the armory still set up. Why is that do? Oh, he's pulling the lever. Okay, right, yeah. So yes, right. Quantum stockpile setup is pretty much done now. So what I've done is I ended up doing 2 separate quantum stockpiles, technically 4, but I'll start. This one is basically the stone. So this is the metal and the flux stone. So all the marble that's going in there and all the metal, the steel, etc., the iron, which is going into here, as you can see, magnetite, marble, etc. That is then being smelted out by this one, melt metal object, melt and magnetite object. So that's getting smelted down. The bars, which are pretty heavily stacked up here right now because the workshop is cluttered, which tells me this is not exactly working very well, are eventually ending up in there. For some reason it's working right now. I kind of need to tell these the whole items. And then masterwork is coming into this pile, and melted stuff is going into that pile, and that is going to give to here. On. Yeah, so that is that right now. And I've started at the Magma Forge, as you can see, started producing iron stuff, and I will move on to steel probably soonish. Kind of lacking in the charcoal department right now though, which is next door, which I can see is there, but there's not much moving across. So this needs fixing. Kinda want to tell Baller guy, if I tell them to item haul, they try and do it outside of their burrow and then they just have errors. I'd like him to item haul and camera to item, but they don't seem to have errors. Or if it's classed as either way. No, because they're not moving, are they? They are not moving, and he's going to have no job. Oh, he's on a break. For now, we'll see. We'll see. They actually get on with it. But I have been having problems. I've also made a dump zone here out to just quality purposes. So the reason I actually started recording again, and now that everything is kind of back up and running, is I wanted to actually break through these 2 walls and start have a look around. But there's quite a few things out there that I'm fixing first. Oh, water's melted. Excellent. Yes, this thing here. Well, this was an interesting one. So this guy here, as you can see, is human. It's a human corpse. Either way, it's a human corpse. That little fucker there was actually a weresloth, but it was also a trader. So it was one of the merchants carrying, I think, pulling the caravans or whatever. I'm not too sure. He was on the caravan either way, and he transformed into a weresloth while they were leaving, and then all the human warriors killed him. Now, I'm a little concerned that that has pissed them off. I don't think it has. It looks like we're peace with them. It looks like humans are always peace. Not too sure, but yeah, bit of a weird one that. Turned into a weresloth trader while I was going. So that is about where we've got to. So I want to let this carry on because there's Forgotten Beast fighting down here. Yeah, right, okay. This one here I covered over again. This was the original tunnel, remember? Walled that over, give him another route out, and thought, fuck that, I'm not having a second Forgotten Beast squeezing its way into my territory. So, not happening this time around, not having any of it. Right, so now that everything is caught up, I think what I want to do is move on to next month. The swordsman 1 are on no scheduled orders. Swordsman 2 are on defend burrow. Crossbow 1 are on train. So what I might change is in the next rollover of the month, let's deal with all of these guys. Now, oh no, wait, I don't think I've even stripped them. Don't think I've even stripped them, in which case that's not happening. More importantly, I don't to do that. No. Jump. CBs. C. Pump. And then go. Right, that should sort that out, hopefully. Actually, yeah, so I can't throw them down there yet. Oh, this guy in here, yeah, he died. That's one of the crazy guys. Put him away, had a tantrum. Off he went. Off you go, son. The problem in this fortress is because there's no real way coming back from stress once they get into the haggard, I think it is, situation. Generally they're going to go. But look how many down arrows I have. It's a shame that this fortress is going well. But frankly, there's a lot of stressed people in it. And because of the version I'm in, there's no fixing it. That's the problem. There's no way out of this. So when someone like this guy here, Melville, he decides that, you know what, I'm stressed, I'm haggard, I'm going to have a bit of a breakdown. He's an axe lord. He's going to go fucking nuts. And he's going to kill a lot of people. So, we've got an issue. Safe to say, we've got an issue. It's gonna have some problems. Oh, I don't hope. I know it will. That's the downside. Right then, let's have a look. Have we got enough to do some flooring? What did I just do there? I don't even know what. Floor, thank you. BT. Just because I haven't got a hole, you're not going to let me do that. Alright then. This is where we have the annoyance. And it's not quite the you know what? I'm just going to remove that whole fucking wall, aren't I? So yeah, once I've completed the war road, it should be okay with the patrols going around there. Just did it aesthetically, got to make the game look nice. And then I want to do something up here. I still want to can extend this part. Don't sure really what I want to do there. Figure something out. And I really want to dig into this. I really want to open up this route. By the way, patrols, I've put it on 8. So if you look in the schedule, I've only told 8 people to minimum of 8. That way, anyone that is tired can go sleep, and it doesn't affect the squad. You don't get people just like pissed off because they're patrolling and shit like that. They're not getting breaks. Blah blah blah. Heaven forbid. The dwarves that are defending the fortress don't get breaks. Ah, look, he's moving shit. Good. Right, he just moved iron bars. These lazy fuckers are not doing anything though. And the wood in here, yeah, the charcoal's not really making its way around. It's here it should be going. Bars, coal. Yeah, it's
I'm going to keep this thing.
Sorry guys. That's just a sudden bout of yawning. I have had a long day. Whoa, what was Oh yes, that's one thing I changed. The pull lever here. I've changed it down here, so that is actually controlling this now. That is now controlling the that it was a cat's been born. So the danger room is now controlled there. There is still the lever in here, which is, I believe, that one. But I've changed it to this one. For the case of there is always generally someone free down here now, because obviously these guys are sat waiting around, so it felt like an easier spot to use. So I've gone with that. The month ticks around. I think that's my signal. Signals, the bat signal. Dude's coming down to grab some equipment. Look, looks of it.
There's a party going down.
Oh, the children. You'd assume, right, with all these parties that have really good social gear, oh, somebody's puked up a storm. Absolute puke session in there. Yeah, I've still got 0 idlers, so I'm having that period still, which I have done my entire fucking game ever since that horrific arrival of 20 children and 20 bloody. Still 71, 71, 7. Much prefer it to have a higher adult count. If you just give me 30 more adults than the children there, like 30 more, we would have such a fantastic fortress running. Oh God, it just hit me. Where's all this tiredness suddenly come from? Don't know. This is the problem. So cancels that. One metal button. No, cancels that. Needs one metal button. So because the bars are there, good. Taking from this, what it's doing. These can't be used while there's tons of them there. Trust me, lots and lots of bars. Just not being moved. Not being moved quick enough. They are being moved, just not quick enough, because there's only a 3 square space here, so that not getting instantly transported, and stuff obviously is still being brought from downstairs, which is what basically I've been letting it run for. You just saw them there, so they're just collecting it again. They've just pulled some bars out. They're doing it. They're slowly doing it, but it's not At least my weaponsmith and armorsmith are actually moving items within here now. So last time I did it, they were trying to grab stuff from up above. So they're doing it right now. So the two weaponsmith and armorsmith are actually cleaning up that iron. Like you can see them stacking it out, or that guy is at least stacking out the iron. Who's this dude that's in here? He's a hauler as well, isn't he? Yeah. I made some adjustments to the guys in this, obviously, this little magma land, I've got it called. 3 people stuck in here. So, okay, that's good. That's worked. A little bit for now. Right, my biggest worry is, right, that I'm going to open this door, and yes, I've got a sword squad here, but I also have probably my 2 most valuable dwarves, my weaponsmith and armorsmith, right here as well. It's pretty close proximity, and there's not a lot between them. There's cages here that are not completely done yet. There's quite a few of them that are empty. I don't know. I'm a little scared. I'm a little bit scared. Itty bitty bit. You can see I've actually got Masterwork dog bone bolts coming out now. So this dude has actually got himself up pretty good. He's now a fairly decent dude. If I can see the up to legendary yet, but accomplished bone carver. So he's getting there. What accomplished is what, level 8, 9? Yeah, that's working. Gabbro. Dark. Should I like Gabbro? Yeah. Didn't do that. Just taking time off my masons who need to haul so many hauling jobs. You know, one of the ways I thought about for the hauling jobs was, say, Swordsman Squad 1, put them on nothing for a year just to help haul everything. It's possible. Possible. Just put them on no train, just put them on hauling. Like hauling items as well, only items. So that will sort out the item overflow and backlog I've got. Oh god, I wish I'd start yawning. It's not even 10 o'clock. I've had a late night last night, early morning today, long day. Energy drinks I don't want to consume because I need to have the same again tomorrow. Not late night today. Well, they're going to carry on with that. I'm going to check out this. This is still looking good. This is actually starting to make progress down here. Yeah, I had fully intended to actually make this episode to break through here. But since it's running at about 30 FPS solid, it's not as quick as it's been ticking, so there is a lot going on, I get that. But it is slowing things down. I think the schedule's moved on because I can see quite a few dwarves in here now. No, there's still on patrol route, but I can see 4 dwarves in there. 3 dwarves sleeping. That dude's going upstairs. I was going to say there should only be able to be 2 dwarves.
I can't do it.
I can do it. What can you do? Mixed it, because he's man again. Charcoal in there now, though. I've got Sherlock Holmes in my head. Boom, 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 boom. Right. I think what I'm going to do is let it tick on. Like I say, this is literally as my fortress is going. I'm going to complete this pillar as well. But this is getting there, it's safe to say. And now next time I'll do it, we'll break through this wall and hopefully we'll be able to get onto this wood. Although, honestly, the urgency for the wood is not as big as it was before. There is still a fair urgency there. Still got lots of milk barrels here, actually. I've noticed that. Maybe I thought incorrectly wrong or something. That here had said animals. But no barrels is okay. Okay. The give, there's no take. Is that why it doesn't get taken? Because there's no take. So if I were to say set up another food area here. Take. Give 2.
It won't work.
Needs 2 iron bars. So they're knocking out the armor anyway. The armor's being built at a great rate now. A lot better rate than it was. And God's having another party. Yeah, so it's kind of working. It's kind of working. Trying to get in there. Still nothing happening here, but you can see the stone's been cleared out again. Stone Mover's done a great job. So the fortress is definitely getting there. It's getting a lot better. Oh, he's my boots. Ah, it's getting charcoal. Yeah. The iron's working. Good stuff. Right, yeah. So that's working now. It's kind of working. It just needs basically a speedier system. And the problem is, I mean, it's still 100 Z levels plus to here. So it's a long old walk right now. Oh, did I ever show that? I linked it there. Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, it's still a long old walk. There we go. Some dudes practicing good stuff. Which means my schedule just moved. Yes, it did. Perfect time to end the episode and try and wake myself up. Thanks for watching, guys. Should be back hopefully soon, maybe tomorrow.